Welcome to Cancun, Mexico, a tropical paradise that millions visit every year, and oftentimes it's the only taste of Mexico they'll ever get.
There's a lot of travel guides that doesn't show what to do in Cancun. They show what to do in the surrounding area.
Now that's not the case today. You're lucky you found this video because not only are we showing things to do in Cancun itself, but we're also going to be providing you a few accommodation options that are great value, helpful Cancun travel tips, plus things to do in Cancun that are approved by a local.
But it doesn't stop there. You're gonna get a unique perspective because I'm from Mexico.
I'm from the USA.
So you will have both sides. We travel all around USA and Mexico to enjoy each other's cultures. But today is gonna be even more special because we're gonna meet up with my cousin Alan, who was born and raised in Cancun. That's difficult to say.
So he's a real local. He's provided us a few recommendations. We're gonna meet up with him in a bit, but in the meantime, you ready to start exploring Cancun?
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Let's start with the tourist local tips for visiting Cancun. The best time to visit is December to April, when the temperature are lower and the humidity is less of an issue. If booking outside of those times, be aware that August and November is hurricane season.
Many hotels and restaurants in Cancun accept both the US dollar and Mexican pesos. However, not every establishment outside the tourist area in Cancun will accept the US dollar or even credit cards. Our tip, carry pesos and use our ATM hack to get the best exchange rate. When pulling out money, press decline conversion rate and you'll get to withdraw pesos at your bank's exchange rate, which is typically better.
Once you have your money, there's a few places you can buy groceries. The stores like Chedraui, Superama, and Soriana have your typical groceries. And OXXO and Circle K is a great place for snacks and drinks. And speaking of food, throughout this video we're going to share some cheap food options that the locals eat at, so stay tuned for that.
When arriving to Cancun, you'll be bombarded by vendors offering rides to your accommodations. Keep walking past them and head to the ADO bus pickup spot. You can buy a bus ticket to downtown Cancun for 110 pesos per person, either on their website or in person. The ride is about 45 minutes, and from downtown you can take a taxi to your accommodations.
But where should you stay? There's downtown and the hotel zone, and each one has its pros and cons. The hotel zone has the beachfront properties and is what most people think of when they come to Cancun, but things are pricey. Then there's downtown, which is cheaper and has a lot of more affordable food options that in our opinion are better than what you find in a hotel zone. We ended up staying here during this trip. Just because we're staying downtown doesn't mean we cannot enjoy the beach. So we are over here in Playa del Fines. This is one of many places you can visit over here to enjoy the beach. It's completely free. It has like these little, how do you call it, Juliana?
Palapas.
Palapas.
Say
Really?
it in Spanish, yeah.
Okay. I learned something new today. So I recommend you to bring your own snacks, your own towel, your own sodas, your own drinks, and enjoy the day over here. That's the tourist to local way. If you can't get enough of the turquoise waters, you could also check Playa Chacmol or Playa Tortugas, which are also in the area. But we have a very important lunch to attend to with a very cool local. So as I promised you, we have the local perspective. This is my cousin Alan, who was born and raised in Cancun. That's very weird to find, because normally people come to Cancun, but he was born over here.
We are in Puerto Juarez right now. We are in a restaurant called Los Pachos. We are in the port that's going to Isla Mujeres every day. We are like 1 mile over there.
And what are we gonna eat today?
We are going to eat pescado a la tiki chic. It's a traditional food from over here. Well, for Yucatan too, it's tasty one.
So right now they're putting what it gives the flavor to the fish. They're putting the achiote. And he was telling me in some places they use gas in order to cook the fish. But here it's a traditional way, so it has to be carbon. It's gonna be good.
This is awesome. Now we've already been in Cancun for about 2 weeks at the time of filming, but this is totally one of the highlights because it's a local spot. I don't know if we would have known this without finding Martine's cousin who showed us this place. And this is just a reminder to everyone watching. I know when you come to Cancun, it's super easy to pass the time staying in your resort the whole time, but maybe choose 1 or 2 activities outside that kind of challenge your comfort zone and are a more local experience, because I guarantee you, those are the memories that you're going to remember when you look back on your time in Cancun. Now enough talking, let's try this chicken cheek. Provecho. Muy, muy rico. So good. And a great thing to share if you have a group. More food coming in a bit, but one of my favorite perks of traveling in Mexico is that beauty and relaxation services are affordable. I'm on the hunt for a good massage because in the US, I can never get them. I can't afford them. Here I can. But in Cancun in particular, it's been a little bit of a hunt to try to find an affordable place, because I've been seeing prices as high as like $300 for an hour in the hotel zone. I know we can do better than that. So I've done some research. Seems like there's a really good place in the hotel zone that has an affordable price. I'm gonna take you guys with me to see how it goes. We're gonna switch to iPhone footage because I don't want to scare the masseuse with this huge camera, and let's see how this massage is. Incredible massage. To me, it was super important because it was very clean in there and I felt safe, which as a female traveler, very important when getting a massage. And the staff was so incredible. Only downside was the massage did start 45 minutes late, which to me isn't a big deal because we kind of run on beach time here. Everything doesn't really follow schedule. You have to know that when you come to Cancun, you have to have an open mind. And obviously it was a little more expensive than I'm used to in Mexico, but overall I would give this 4 stars. Check our description to see what our star ratings mean, but in the meantime, let's head to our next activity. And by activity, what I really mean is testing out public transport. The best way to see Cancun like a local is to get around like one. And if you've never taken a bus in Mexico, this can be an activity within itself. We're relocating to downtown and it's so easy to take the bus from the hotel zone. Just find a bus stop and hop any bus that says R1 or R2. The cost is 12 pesos no matter how far you're going. You have to pay cash and exact change is preferred since big bills are harder to break. If it gets crowded and you're able to, offer your seat to those who may need it. Plus, it's actually a lot more fun to stand. I like to call it bus surfing.
Right now we're in Café con Gracia, that is coffee with charm. They have great coffee, great paninis, and great desserts.
The food here looks great. Martine and I both got paninis. I got a latte, it's huge. And Martine got a macchiato, made the traditional way, not the Starbucks way, with espresso and a little bit of milk. Looks phenomenal.
It's so funny, the last time I was here in Cancun, I came to this place and I was doing my interview in order to work in a cruise ship where I met Juliana. Time flies. Mexico has different kind of food, it depends on the state that you are. And if you are in the Peninsula de Yucatan, I recommend you to try cochinita pibil, that is from here. So we're in this place that they sell tacos and tortas from cochinita pibil. Whenever I was visiting Alan many years ago, we always come to this place and still here. It's the best cochinita tacos in Cancun. This place is called the Camarada and it's in front of the IMSS, of the hospital, of the main hospital in the street that is called Reno. But you have to come over here before 11 o'clock because they run out, because it's so good, the cochinita pibil. Provecho.
Really good, and great bread. We still have some more recommendations for you guys, but first let's talk accommodations, because I'm sure you're getting antsy by this point in the video to know where we stay. We actually have 2 different Airbnb recommendations that we loved, both completely different experiences. We're not affiliated with the host in any way. They have no idea we're making these videos, but we wanted to recommend them to you because we enjoyed staying here and most importantly, working remotely here. They both had kitchens and everything that we needed. So we're going to leave the links in the description, but in the meantime, here's our recommendations.
The first Airbnb we are showing is in a really upscale area of downtown, right by Plaza Las Americas. It can fit 4 guests and has 2 bathrooms and a kitchen with everything you need to cook. We love that this Airbnb not only has in-unit laundry and air conditioning throughout, but also access to a community pool and gym. This is a very safe area of town too, and we found the Wi-Fi to be suitable for a remote work. The listing starts at $64 a night.
Husband waving from the balcony, not included. Then there's our second option, in the heart of downtown, right by Parque Las Palapas. Here you'll really feel like a local. There's a lot more food options around and it's a bit more of a walkable area. However, we were told by Martin's cousin that the crime in this area can be higher, but we had no issues. Like the first option, there's a kitchen with everything you need to cook, and the host even surprised us with a few drinks and fruit to get us started. While there's only air conditioning in the bedroom, we liked that this place had 2 desks for us to work on. Wi-Fi was also great, and while there's no in-unit laundry, there's a laundromat right downstairs that can give you your clothes back the same day. This place starts at $28 a night. Let us know in the comments which one you would have picked. Plus, if you have any hotel recommendations for anyone else watching this, leave those in the comments as well. That's super helpful.
Gracias. We're hungry again and we're with Alan again. So we're in this place that only locals know that is called Deposito, where it's food from Yucatan. So we're very excited. We already showed you chicken fish and we already showed you cochinita pibil. But over here you can try another dishes because there's more. What are you gonna order, Alan?
Right now we have breakfast time soup, maybe will be salbutes, real Mayan dishes.
Oof, I'm gonna order the same thing, but which dish you gonna put in the salbutes?
I don't know, there are so many options right now. But I think will be relleno negro one time, or cochinita, or something like that.
Truly. This is one of the most famous Mayan dish, and the name is relleno negro, means black filling, due to the burnt chilies that give it this color. Mayan culture is still present in this area today, so we are glad we got to try this pre-Hispanic dish. And today we're eating it in a salbute, which is a deep fried tortilla with Mayan origins as well. For many Mexicans it looks like a sope, you know, like a tortilla and then a guisado over here, but this relleno negro is chulada. I can barely walk. We have one last spot to show, and it's a fun one. But before we do that, we wanted to share some recommendations for places to go outside of Cancun during your trip here. Because if you think Cancun is beautiful, you won't believe these other spots. Cancun is such a great place to base yourself to do some day trips to other areas of the Riviera Maya. And renting a car is super affordable and easy. During our 3 weeks here, we also visited Playa del Carmen, Tulum, Cozumel, Holbox, Xcaret, this super cool Airbnb in the middle of the jungle, and Isla Mujeres. And we have video guides coming out for each of these spots.
Which brings us to our next point. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn about more places around the USA and Mexico, we recommend subscribing and turning on notifications. Sometimes the algorithm is weird and you may never see us again without doing this. So join our mission in making the world your neighborhood and look out for videos from us every Sunday. We're at our last spot. We've had so much fun making this guide over the past 3 weeks. I can't believe it's already over. Where are we now, mi amor?
Right now we're on our last spot, that is Parque Las Palapas. Actually, this place just come to life at night. There's a lot of families, there's a lot of children, there's a lot of things, and there's a lot of street food.
Yes, definitely a great place to get a ton of street food, and it's super fun to people watch here as well.
I'm actually hungry.
Yeah, me too. What's cool is that you can see how tourists and locals mingle here. These are the types of spots we love, and this video was so much fun to put together because I feel like we really challenged the idea of Cancun just being a tourist destination, right?
Exactly. I think we put like together things that normally you cannot see in this kind of place.
Exactly.
So I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, this is our favorite type of video to film for you guys, and we're gonna head off to our next adventure. But make sure to stay tuned for more. So long.
Travel well.
And make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time. Bye.
The best way to support us as we make these videos is to subscribe and leave a comment so this video can reach a wider audience.
You can also check out our Buy Us a Coffee link in the description to contribute directly to helping us upgrade our gear.
And don't forget to check out our other social media sites and our Spanish channel, Bitácora de Viajero, where we make these exact same videos in Spanish.